to have a look at revision of changing units. Now we have looked at this at level 5, but we are going to look at it again at level 6. Okay, what I want to do, as well as going over just some basic changing units, is look at the ones that you will be expected to use during the level 6 numeracy. Okay, if we go from kilometres, metres, there are 1,000 metres in a kilometre. So we need to times by 1,000. If we go from metres to centimetres, there are 100 centimetres in a metre. So we need to times by 100. And if we go centimetres to millimetres, times by 10, because there are 10 millimetres in a centimetre. If we go back the way, so going back the way, like from millimetres to centimetres and so on, instead of timesing, we need to do the opposite. So we need to divide by 10, divide by 100, divide by 1,000. Okay, let's try a couple of examples then. First one, and this is the part I want to concentrate on. I want to concentrate today on changing metres to centimetres. So if I want to go from metres to centimetres, I'm going to times by 100. So let's say somebody is, now I want to do the opposite, sorry guys, I want to go from centimetres to metres. That's the one that I want you to have extra practice at, centimetres to metres. So if I'm going from centimetres to metres, I need to divide by 100. Okay, let's have a couple of examples then. First one, let's say we know somebody is 163.29 centimetres tall, and we want to know what the height is in metres, and we want an answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, start by dividing by 100. It's up to you whether you use a calculator or just move your decimal point back 2 spaces. But either way, we get 1.6329 metres. I want just 1 decimal place. So I'll look to the second number. It's a 3. That means that stays as a 6. So it equals 1.6 metres to 1 decimal place. Let's try another one. Let's say somebody is 186.75 centimetres. And again, we want to know what the height is in metres to 1 decimal place. Divide it by 100. Again, you can use your calculator to do this if you need to. I'm just going to move my point back 2 spaces. I get 1.8675 metres. But I want an answer to 1 decimal place. I just want 1 number after the point. So we're looking at the 8. Number after the 8 is a 6. So that's going to push that up to a 9. So it's 1.9 metres to 1 decimal place. Okay. The other thing I want you to practice is changing some units in weight. The good thing about weight, unlike length, is that it's always 1,000. So if we start with the biggest unit's kilograms, and we go down the way to get from one to the other, it's always a factor of 1,000. Same idea as before, that's going one way, going the opposite way. Instead of timesing, I'm going to divide. Okay, the bit that I really want you to concentrate on here is going from grams to kilograms. That's what I want you to practice here. So let's say somebody weighs 54,672 grams. I want to know what their weight would be in kilograms, and again we're going to round our answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So this time I'm going to divide by 1,000. Move my point back 3 spaces, get 1, 2, 3, 54.672. I want 1 decimal place, So I get 54 point, I only want one number after the point. So that one number, I'm looking at the 6, number after the 6 is a 7, so that's going to push that up to a 7. So that would be 54.7 kilograms. Let's try another one. Let's see, somebody is 72,813 grams. Let's see what their weight would be in kilograms. So we're going to divide by 1,000, which is 72.813. Again, I want an answer to one decimal place. So that one number after the point is the 8. Check the next number along. So 1, so it stays as an 8. So it's 72.8 kilograms. Okay, that's the second thing I want you to practice. In fact, one more I want you to practice from this one before we move on to millilitres and litres, before we move on to volume. I also want you to practice going from micrograms to grams. Same idea, really. We're still dividing by 1,000. But let's see what happens if we want to go from 4,500 micrograms, not micrograms, sorry, I said that before last time, milligrams. We want to go from 4,500 milligrams to grams. Oh, look what I've done here. Try again. List off my zeros. Give me 4.5 grams. Let's try another one like that. If I had 7,852 grams, if I wanted to go to milligrams, dividing other way around. Oh dear, it's too late at night for me right now. Okay, if I'm get rid of this. If I have 7,852 milligrams, I want to go from milligrams to grams. I'm going to divide by 1,000. So 7,852 divided by 1,000 would be 7.852 grams. To one decimal place, that'd be 7.9 grams. Okay, last wee thing that I want you to practice today then, and that's looking at litres and millilitres. There are 1,000 millilitres in a litre. Going from litres to millilitres, we times. Going from millilitres to litres, we divide. And I want you to practice going from litres to millilitres. So we're going to be timesing by 1,000. So the first one, if we have 6.2 litres, what would that be in millilitres? Litres to millilitres, timesing by 1,000, so we get 6,200 millilitres. Try second one, 0.3 litres. 0.3 times 1,000 would be 300 millilitres. Last one, let's go for 6.43 litres, timesing by 1,000 would be 6,430 millilitres. Okay, I want you to try the worksheet then that I've put onto Moodle and have a wee practice. As ever, any problems, please get in touch.